So I decided to make this video because I have the Motorola Z2 phone, the Motorola Z2 Force, and you'll see it's right here with my cracked screen protector. The Motorola Z4 I heard is coming out with a smaller processor. That kind of bummed me out, so it got me thinking about the game, because my processor is the same as the Note 8 would have from Samsung, and it comes with a bunch of different mods, and a lot of people use their phone for gaming. But this phone, in my opinion, actually stepped it up a notch. You'll notice I have a magnetable, if I can say that, back piece for my phone. They also make a wireless charging one that I'd like to get, and you'll see there's just some pins on the back here. Now, some of the mods you can get for the phone that actually make me really like this phone are, like, here's a camera, has a 10-time optical zoom, which is awesome. No battery in that one, doesn't need it. Here's the projector, that actually has an internal battery in it, and your phone just drops on that. Also have the JBL soundbar, once again, internal battery. All these things are important to give it longer life. I also have the Alexa soundbar, which the JBL sounds better, but the Alexa one's nice because of, well, I like using Alexa, and it has the ability to just drop my phone on it at night and charge it. But the part that I really wanted to show is the gamepad. And you can just drop it right down on the gamepad here. Also wanted to show the projector too, though, because I'm going to show you gameplay on that later. But you'll notice that I pointed to the headset jack and the USB charging, and the reason why is the phone doesn't have a headset jack, and the USB charging is blocked when it's in here. So you can do that all through the gamepad, which is awesome. So we'll turn the phone on and jump into some gameplay.
Alright, so here you'll see I have WrestleMania. I do have the cart, as you can see. I do not recommend stealing games in any way. If you know how to dump your games, that's awesome. But like I mentioned, I do own all my games, so here's WrestleMania. And you'll notice I got cracks on my screen here and stuff. That is actually just tempered glass I put over the phone to keep it from scratching. And the reason why is this phone actually has like layers of plastic so that it doesn't smash. It's supposed to be smash resistant, or smash proof, I think they actually even said, but that doesn't mean plastic doesn't scratch. So kind of bums me out about maybe not having this phone anymore in the future is all the mods. Now let's see if, look at that, it detected it even. That's actually the first time I ever saw that. And we'll just take Doink here. The nice thing about this being Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you have the bumpers up here. I'm already getting hit. And you got all the buttons laid out. So this one actually, for this, it's like it's meant to be. And you can turn off those lights. They don't have to flash up on the corners there. We can see all the buttons. They all have a function. Get a few jabs in there. So we'll do Dynamite Heady on the Game Gear. I haven't actually messed with this one too much. You can get rid of the on screen, which there it did it for me. As you can see, I'm not good at this game. It's also very hard to there we go. It's very hard to play this and film it at the same time. It's much more fun when I'm just playing. And then Mickey's always a good one. The nice thing is you map it how you want. I'm doing an ABC controller, so I just did it that way. Oh, apparently I'm not as far in the game as I thought. I have to go get some stuff. There we go. This is actually a really fun game when you're actually able to play it. There we go. That's what we need. I actually did a video on this game. This is actually a lot of fun. I do suggest this, but this is the Master System had cards and carts, and this was one of the card games. And it's actually a pretty good port, as my phone falls off the holder. There's a couple things different in this than there was in the actual arcade, but this part of the gameplay actually is pretty honest to the whole thing. In fact, let's just take it off here altogether. See if I can hold it steady enough. But yeah, this was actually a really fun game. But the nice thing is you can just pop this off. You'll see I got a cord in here charging it, but just put that over there. Yeah, we can pop this off here, and I can play it like this. And that's actually one of the things that made this phone really good. Not my awesome ability to play the game, but the fact that it came with that gamepad. So here are my three systems I travel with: the Switch, the 3DS, and my Motorola. You'll notice their sizes are pretty comparable with the Switch and the Motorola, but it's actually a little smaller. And then here's the Vita, PSP, and PSP Go in all comparison. And then, of course, one of my favorite systems ever, the Game Gear. I don't carry this thing around because, one, I can't afford the batteries, and this one actually needs a capacitor fix, but I have it. I just have to do it still. And then here's some of my aftermarket or emulator type ones. And then let's see what some gameplay with the projector looks like, which is awesome with the controller hooked to it. And I know it's not that great to look at here. This is going to be out of focus, but let's back up. So that's just my wall. I threw it up there real quick. Nothing fancy. So let's go back in here. Let's kill the lights because, let's face it, it's not going to be the largest lumens. But, yeah. Just with a USB. Here, player start. See if we can get this going on. And I didn't program. I'm using a different joystick or gamepad, and I don't believe I programmed in a shooting button. I can jump though. And you know what? That's all that matters is jumping. So I'll just run from everyone. Well, I hope you liked my video and share it and subscribe, leave some comments. I do apologize for the different audio tones in there. I was having microphone problems and used different sources. Some were better than others at times, so I had to grab some from different areas and just edit them in. Hopefully going forward I figured out the problems. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you liked the video and thanks.